So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Technical Ecstasy by the band Black Sabbath. I'm going to be honest with you, at first I didn't like this album. When I first listened to it, I just, it didn't click with me, and I kind of like never gave it a chance after that. But I listened to it again this morning. I did one of my deep listens just in preparation for this review, and it's not that bad. It has a different type of sound. They do add some more keyboards. It has some more of a prog rock feel. It has a little bit more of like a 70s hard rock, maybe more of a radio-friendly sound, but you still have those doomy riffs, you still have those melodies. Tony Iommi's guitar solos are still there, and it's not a bad album. So in this video, I'm going to talk about it, and I'll go through all the songs. The album was released on September 25th, 1976. It's celebrating its 45th anniversary. The album was produced by Tony Iommi, and it was an album that got many mixed reviews by the critics. Despite all of this, the album was very successful. It peaked at number 13 on the UK albums charts and 51 on the US Billboard 200. It was certified gold. So the lyrics on the songs are from a variety of topics. The song Dirty Women was about prostitutes that Gypsy Butler saw in Miami. That's where the album was recorded. All Moving Parts, Stand Still, is about a transvestite who becomes president of the United States. That's something I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen in the near future. And the album also has a ballad sung by Bill Ward. The song sounds a lot different than anything the band has ever released, and I will talk about that more in a few minutes. The band also went out on tour with AC/DC in 1977 to support this album. It's not a long album, only about 40 minutes. There are 8 songs, so let me talk about them right now. So the album starts with Backstreet Kids. This song has those classic Black Sabbath riffs. It's a little faster paced. And it also has like a nice gallop to it. And that gallop I used to always talk about when I was doing my Iron Maiden reviews. Ozzy's vocals sound like they always do, from the rest of the albums. But you could tell the song is trying to have more like melody to it. The second part of the song goes into like a prog rock territory. They add some keyboards, some guitar riffs that are a little closer to arena rock. Tony Iommi still plays those melodic guitar solos. This time he's doing them behind the keyboards. And it is a song with that like galloping rhythm section, so I do like that. And it does feel a little heavy. Next song is called You Won't Change Me, and this one starts with a classic slow and doomy Black Sabbath riffs. There's some like really haunting keyboards, but those haunting keyboards give it like a very ominous tone. But as the song progresses, you start to you hear more of that radio rock style. The keyboards in the song really give it a very haunting feel, and you also hear some piano behind the guitar solo, not something we often hear like in a Black Sabbath song. Next is a song I've been talking about called It's Alright, sung by Bill Ward, and it sounds like a Beatles song, just completely different, doesn't sound anything like Black Sabbath, just sounds like that like 60s or 70s Britpop, but if you heard this on the radio, you wouldn't think it was Black Sabbath, but I like it. When the guitar solo comes on, then it's like Tony Iommi, but other than that, it's more of like, it's a ballad, and it sounds like something from like a Beatles album. Next song is called Gypsy. I like this one a lot. It starts with like a drum intro and some like heavy power chords. Kind of reminds you a little bit of like the band Kiss, like during the 70s, what they were doing. Has that like 70s hard rock style. When they get to like the second main riff, it does sound like Black Sabbath. The tone does feel a little bit more like that 70s arena rock. As the song progresses, it goes into more prog rock territory. They add in some keyboards, and they do add a tempo change. I like the song a lot. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Styx at times. But Ozzy is singing about meeting a gypsy, and it's a really cool story, and if you follow along with the lyrics. Next is All Moving Parts, Stand Still. This is a mid-paced rocker, has some heavy riffs. Also has a lot of melody, and it's like a typical Black Sabbath song, but they add some more of that like melody to it, and it's a pretty cool song, has some time signature changes and some cool riffs. Next is Rock and Roll Doctor. This one is kind of more of like a 70s style hard rock song. You do hear some of that cowbell, there's some hard rock guitar riffs, there's a melodic singing style. You hear some piano in the background, and this song is probably closer to that hard rock style that many bands from that time period were playing, for example, like a band like Foreigner. Next is a song called She's Gone. This is a ballad, has a slow, clean guitar riff in the intro. Kind of sounds like a typical Black Sabbath ballad. Kind of has like that like haunting tone to it. Ozzy's trying to convey like a feeling of sadness in this, and there are some orchestral parts in the background, and I think this would be a very good song. I never really gave it much attention before, so it was pretty good. And the last song is called Dirty Women. This one sounds more like a typical Black Sabbath song, has the heavy and doomy riff. They add some keyboards, and they do add some like layers to the music. This one sounds very good. It has that classic Black Sabbath sound. The song starts to pick up about halfway through, and does start to incorporate some of that hard rock sound. And I do like that the song has some like faster and like slower parts. This is also the longest song on the album at 7 minutes and 9 seconds. So that's it. Not a long album, but I do like it a little more. I'll probably be listening to it a little more now. Maybe it'll grow on me, but like I said in the beginning, I just like didn't like this album before. Okay, the weekend's coming up. I'm going to be probably doing a lot of new releases starting tomorrow into the next week. I have the biggest ones will be the band Yes releasing The Quest. KK's Priest is finally releasing their album. Ministry is releasing an album. There's a metalcore band called Wage War. I might do that one. And there's an album by Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett. Hey, maybe I'll do it. Or maybe I won't. But other than that, during next week, I do have some other ideas for other videos. So please like, comment, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think of the album Technical Ecstasy. I've heard some VC members give it a lot of praise. And I've also heard some say that they didn't like it. So tell me what you thought of Technical Ecstasy. And anyway, I'll see you next time with another video. Before I go, a couple weeks ago, I did a video review of Black Sabbath, Master of Reality, celebrating its 50th anniversary. So if you're interested in that, I will put a link, or it's either going to be there or there. I don't know, one of those. And you can click on it. So I'll see you in the next one.